Students, in last class we discussed the classification of plants and classification of animals. And today we are going to discuss a few more about that classification of animals. We discussed Porifera, Coelurosa, Platyhelminthes, Nematohelminthes, annelids, arthropods, mollusca, so protochordata. So in chordata there are again three types: Urochordata, Cephalochordata, and vertebrates. One of the 4 marks, very important, that is what is vertebrates. So then some animals, they have notochords like strings in their body. They are nothing but spine. So we have spines. In some animals also they have spine cords. These vertebrates are symmetry. They have a symmetry. So bilateral symmetry. Tryphoblast. We can see the tryphoblast. So in their body they have coelom cavities there, 2 body cavities there. We can see there are so many examples of these vertebrates, like species, like amphibians, reptiles, birds. How they will divide it, and the last one is mammals. This table is very important, 4 marks and 2 marks questions also we can expect from this vertebrates. So vertebrates animals, so they are well developed than this Porifera, Platyhelminthes, Nematohelminthes, annelids, arthropods. So notochords, so mollusca. These are very well developed. They have a string like notochords. They have vertebrates in their body. So there is a supporting body is there. So we can see there are so many examples. So first one is species. Example is fish. And the second one is amphibia. Fishes, amphibia. Next one is reptiles. Birds. Birds comes under the aves. Aves. Next one is mammals. Again, in mammals there are different types of mammals there. Land mammals and marine mammals. Land mammals. Land mammals. What is land mammals? They can live on the lands. Marsupials, primates, rodent. Primates and rodent. Marine mammals and flying mammals. Marine mammals. The last one is flying mammals. This all comes under the vertebrates. Fish. Fishes. Example is fish. Amphibians we know very well. Frog. Reptiles. Crocodiles. Birds. Apes. Land mammals. Marsupial example is kangaroo. Primates. Monkey and man. Rodent example is rat. Marine mammals like dolphins, blue whales. Flying mammal, it's a flying mammals. What is mammals? They can give offsprings. discussed in like 8th class, like oviparous and viviparous. Ovi is nothing but they lay eggs. Viviparous comes under the mammals. They can give birth their young ones. So come to the fish. This fish, amphibian, reptiles having the cold-blooded animal. Cold-blooded animals. So these fishes live in waters. They have a gills, the specialized structure in their body. They have a gills. Through the gills, they will absorb the oxygens present in the water. That's why water formula is H2O. 2 hydrogen molecules and 1 oxygen molecule is there in water. Water is a combination of hydrogen and oxygen. So in the water, so oxygen is there. How the fishes is respiring, how they are breathing. They have a specialized structure in their body. They are called as gills. When fish open its mouth, water enters into their body. In the gills, the oxygens present in the water will be absorbed and enter into the blood. Through the gills, they will respire. They have a cold-blooded animals. They have cold-blooded animals. So in these fishes, they have 2 chamber hearts. 2 chamber hearts. So in the hearts, actually there are 4 chambers in the reptiles, in the animals. But these fishes have only 2 chamber hearts. That's why we can see the single circulation blood. Single blood circulation will take place in the fish. So, but in human beings, so the double circulation will take place. We will discuss in 10th class what is single circulation and what is double circulations. So this is about fishes. So they live in water. They have a specialized structure in their body, gills. Through the gills they will respire. Cold-blooded animals. They have 2 chambers in their heart. Come to the amphibians. Amphibians, why they called as amphibians? Because they live in the water and as well as they live on the lands. Adults live on the lands, but their offspring, the childs, they will live in the waters. Like we can call tadpole, frog tadpole. They live in the waters. So they will respire through they do not respire to the lungs. They respire to the specialized structure in the frogs. So like they look like fishes. When this frog are in the small in the key, they look like a fish. You cannot identify whether it is a fish or frogs. So they have a tadpole, they have a small tail, they will swim in the waters. So they live both on the land and as well as in the waters. So they will respire to the skin and they will respire to the lungs also. These amphibians have a capacity to respire through the skin and to the lungs. So, and in some seasons they will go into the deep side of the land. They will sleep. It's called as hibernation and aestivation. Hibernation and aestivations. So this frog have a 3-chamber heart. 3-chamber heart. There are 3 chambers is there in the heart of these amphibians. They comes under the cold-blooded animal. Cold-blooded animals. So these amphibians, they live in the water, in the lands. So the tadpoles live in the waters. Through this, they have a small tail. Through this tail, they will swim in the waters. They will respire to the skin and they will respire to the lungs. So hibernation and activations. So they will sleep in the summer season is called as activations. They sleep in the winter season is called as hibernations. Around 3 months, 4 months they will go into the sleeping. So they have 3 chambers heart. In the heart they have 3 chambers. They are cold-blooded animals. This amphibians is called as cold-blooded animals. Example is fish. Example is frog. Next one is reptiles. So these reptiles have dry skin. These reptiles have dry skin and scales on their body. They have lungs also. They will respire through the lungs. Respire through the lungs. They have 3 chambers hearts. 3 chambers heart. One more chamber is there, that is incomplete chamber. Incomplete chamber. But the crocodiles have 4 chambers. So their body, they have dry skin and there is a scales is there. Can you observe the crocodiles? The crocodiles also like it, their body is divided into like scales in the segments. Through the lungs they will respire. They have 3 chambers heart. One more chamber is there, but it's incomplete chambers. Only 3 chambers are developed, 1 chamber is not complete, it's incomplete chamber. But we can see in crocodiles, we can see 4 chambers of hearts. In the heart there are 4 chambers is present in the crocodiles. It is also cold-blooded animals. Cold-blooded animals. Fishes, amphibians, reptiles, these 3 comes under the cold-blooded animals. Next one is birds. Birds is also called as owls. These birds comes under the warm-blooded animal. Warm-blooded animals. So these birds have wings. They have feathers. They have wings, and they will fly in the skies. Some they lays the eggs. We can see the very warm-blooded. If you take a pigeon, in pigeon blood is very warm blood. So like a paralyzed people, they will apply this blood of this pigeon because it's very warm-blooded. They have warm-blooded animals. They have feathers. They have wings to fly in the skies. So there are 4 chambers is present in the heart. Like human beings, they have 4 chambers in the heart. Fishes, amphibians, reptiles, and the birds. Next one is mammals. So these are all comes under the lasex. The lasex, but the mammals, which one give birth to their young ones. Which one give birth to their young ones. Which one feed their children. Feed their offspring. These mammals are divided to land mammals. Land mammals again is divided to 3 types. One is marsupials. What is marsupials? The best example is kangaroo. What is the specialty of this kangaroo? They have the care and feeding their youngs. And feeding the young ones. They have a small baby. If marsupials is give birth to the young ones, they will caring will take care, and they will feed the babies. They have a sac in the below of their stomach. Have you observed or not? Kangaroo have a specialized structure, like a specialized sac in their stomach. So this baby is not born fully maturing. So in few more days, this kangaroo baby will grow in the sac of the kangaroos. It will grow, it will feed, and it will take care of the babies in the Next is monkey and man. Monkey and man. These are well developed animals when compared to the other organisms. They have hands, legs, so they have a more knowledge compared to the other animals. So monkey also very intelligent animals. They will also act like human beings. They will act also like a human beings. So primates, the prematured animals. Next one is rodent. Rodent example is rat. So this is the one of the different animals like rodents. They have a large incisors. Large incisors. They have a large incisors. Due to this incisors, they will dig hole into the lands. They will dig a big hole into the lands. If you have a rodents, if you have rats in a house, they will destroy all the food materials. They will cut all the useful materials like cloth, like blankets, everything they will be cut because they have a large incisors. To the incisors, to the last teeth, they will cut it and they will dig the hole. They will destroy the food materials. They will destroy the crops also. So this is about land mammals. They give the birth to the young ones. So marsupials example is kangaroo. Primates example is monkey and man. Rodent, they have a large incisors. Example is rat. The last two mammals are marine mammals and the last one is flying mammals. These marine mammals live in the oceans like sea water. So the example is dolphins. Dolphins. They live on the oceans waters. They have they give birth to the young ones. The example is dolphins. Next, the last one is flying mammals. What is the difference between the birds and the flying mammals? Birds also fly in the air. Flying mammals also fly in the air. Birds, they lay eggs. Flying mammals, even though it will fly into the air, they will not lay eggs, but they give the offspring, give the childrens. Like they give birth to the offsprings. Best example is bat. Flying mammal, best example is bat. Where they will live? On the trees. On the trees, they will live on the trees. In villages, you can see the plenty of bats will clustering in holding the one trees. They will move from one place to another place by echolocation. Echolocation. What is echolocation? They are nocturnal animals. Nocturnal animals. What is echolocation and what is nocturnal animals? So they move from one place to the other place by echolocations. They cannot see during the night. While they are traveling, so whether what is there in front of this bat, they will release some sound. When they release sound, what happens with the fraction of moments, that sound will enter and they will come back. Through that, by the echolocation, they will move from one place to the other place. They will identify what is there in front of them while they are traveling. In front of them, what is there, they will identify by the echolocation. They are nocturnal animals. What is nocturnal animals? They are, during night time they are active, during daytime they will take rest. Such type of animals comes under the nocturnal animals. During night they are active, during daytime they take rest. These are the vertebrates. Okay. So this table is very important for the 4 marks and 2 marks. They will ask some questions. So this vertebrates have a notochords, or vertebrates are like the spine cards. Fishes, amphibians, reptiles, birds. Fishes, amphibians are the cold-blooded animals. Birds comes under the warm-blooded animals. Mammals, land mammals, marsupials, example kangaroo. Primates, example is monkey and ants. Rodents, they have large incisions. Due to this large incision, they will give hole into the skulls. Example is rat. Marine mammals, example is dolphins. Flying mammals, example is bat. Okay. From up to we completed this 5th lesson. Today homework, just to write this table. Read and write the tables. Vertebrates. Okay. Until we have completed this 5th units. So the remaining, actually they have given lab activity. This lab activity are not important. So these are not important. So we have completed 5th units. So okay students, on Monday we are going to check the notes, whether you are writing or not notes. So principal sir will call some students and we are going to correct your notes. Randomly we will call. Who we will call, we don't know. So be ready with your notes until up to 5th lesson we have completed, and you have to start preparation also. So after few days we have a test also. Okay. Until we not conducted any test, any exams. Okay, be prepared. Today homework is just vertebrate. You have finished this diversity of living organism and classification. This is very important lessons. Okay, and next class I will discuss 6th lesson. Okay, thank you students.